Authentic.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I can't sleep, all I do is toss and turn now. Thoughts sink deep, but it's cool, I gotta learn how. Need some rope to cope, bro, I'm blowing through so many strains. Focusing on heavy gains, covered in a cloud of smoke.
Since we last spoke, there's been a pretty major update.
Yeah, Snoop.
Snoop has gotten some good news. It was crazy because I think I saw some other blogs like posting our clip talking about it, how, you know, we were asking about his appeals and all that. But apparently he's got some good news for his case.
Yeah, so to my understanding, he's going to get out in about 2.5 years, to my understanding. They say 5, but he'll get out in like 2.5 or something like that. But
do you know what was the reason?
I don't know how it got to this point. I know he's had a lawyer working with him. From my understanding, he had to take a plea of no contest. So unfortunately, what that does mean is that you can't file a lawsuit for unlawful imprisonment if you take a no contest, which I'm pretty sure they wouldn't let him out if he didn't take a no contest because they'd owe him a lot of money. They're not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I mean, that's the good news. I mean, he's gonna be out in like 2.5 years, something like that.
I guess we'll know more details on that as that gets closer. But have you been in communication with him while he's been locked up?
I've written him maybe not that many times. Like, I'll be honest, not that many times. And then I tried to this was like 10 years ago. I tried to get on the visitors list because he wanted me to get on the visitors list. And I was trying to get on the visitors list and they denied me twice. And then I never tried again.
Well, one big question that I got to ask, and we talked a little bit about it offline, and this is something I didn't really want to touch the first time around, but now that we got to know each other a little better, we talked more about it, I feel comfortable. She'll be able to speak on it. But there's an alleged confession tape that Woodie made to attempt to exonerate Snoop. A lot of people were curious if that's a true story or what's behind that.
There's some truth behind that. No, there is a little bit of truth behind that. So there was he did make a tape before he passed. I didn't get to see it, so I know. I don't want to divulge everything he said in that tape. Little Los saw the tape, and I had a lengthy conversation with Little Los after, and he told me everything. And so it's secondhand information, but I trust him. And so, yeah. But to my understanding, so this is what I've heard, I can't say for a fact, to my understanding, Jody destroyed that. And I don't know why she'd do that, but she destroyed it. I guess I don't know why. Maybe doesn't want Wood to be seen in a certain light, but he's gone, So to my understanding, that evidence has been thoroughly burnt and destroyed.
Do you recall? I can't recall who was I don't know where it came. This tape, how that hit the internet, the knowledge of it. I don't know who put that out there.
I don't know, but things get out. I mean,
I think that's another thing that was in the Killer Chronicles documentary that they spoke on the tape. I think AWACS
mentioned it. He mentioned it in one of his raps.
Put that out there.
He mentioned it in one of his raps because, because we, the people that were close with Wood, we've all had these conversations. Like, you know what I mean? There's certain things that I can say and certain things I can't or won't say. Like, but like we've all had these conversations. Like I've had like even Tone, like, you know, I've had deep, long, lengthy conversations with Tone, and when we were in a different space that where we talked a lot about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And so Wax knows, we all basically know similar stuff. Like between me, Wax, Tone, Lil D, Lil Los, Lou, B-Dog also. That's right. AZ a little bit, but like those people, we kind of know a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? And so Wax, he knows about it. He knows about it to a certain degree. You know, none of us know everything.
But that tape, so it no longer exists.
No, no longer. To my understanding, from what I've been told, Jody burned it. Jody destroyed it.
Yeah, I mean, to not go into any more detail than you shared about it, it's also like, I think it should also be said that a tape like that is not necessarily a get out of jail free card, because one, even I don't know what's on it, but if you know a confession on a video is not necessarily like gonna instantly get him out.
Right.
It would and then also I think it's really tricky once you've been convicted of something, like you can't retry the facts of the case. You can only retry the legal procedure of it.
Right, unless new evidence pops up or something like that.
Yeah, okay.
I think. I don't know.
I'm not even sure, bro.
I watch a lot of crime documentary shit.
It basically, I say all that to say it's complicated.
Right,
But usually appeals are not made on the facts. They're made on the law.
Right.
Or sometimes laws change and, you know, sentencing guidelines change, stuff like that. So I think fans should kind of maybe adjust their expectations a little bit about what all that implicates. But
right. Well, but even the witness, you know, he had reddish blonde hair. Snoop's never had reddish blonde hair. He has brown hair. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. The whole thing is, I mean, it's a heartbreaking situation, you know, and I just feel like, man, if he did all that time, he should at least be eligible to get some type of like money, but
yeah,
you know, but I don't think that's gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. I don't think that's gonna happen, man. So I just think it's a blessing that he's getting out. It's once you're in there for that long, I mean, the whole world's changed. You know what I mean? So when he went in, there were no cell phones. You know, think about that. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? There were no cell phones. There wasn't no YouTube. People didn't have laptops. Like the whole world done changed. You know what I mean? So I want to, you know, like he's got, like, there are other of us, like Little Los is closer to him than I am. Bobby is closer to him than I am. But we do definitely have a friendship, and we've kept in touch this whole time. And I would like to coordinate something with the people that really care about him to try to do something for him or help him out or set up a GoFundMe or something.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would love to support something like that too.
Yeah, I would really like to do that. But I want to talk to his family about it. I don't want to do it, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We are about to launch the exclusive History of the Bay Patreon. You're going to get the first access to all podcast episodes. As soon as they get recorded and edited, they're going to the Patreon first. You're going to get weekly bonus content. I'm talking about behind the scenes and special features on Bay Area history. You can suggest guests, suggest topics, and get a guaranteed response. And there's even a feature where you get access to the studio calendar. You see which guests are scheduled and you can submit questions in advance. There's a feature where you can get a shout out in every podcast episode because I want it to be known who's really supporting, who's really helping this platform grow. There's gonna be meetups in the Bay Area every 3 months for just the patrons. We're gonna come together in a dope environment, chop it up, kick it. There's discounts on merch, discounts on tickets, a whole lot more. So make sure you head over to our Patreon. The link is in the description, and I'll see y'all over there.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California, it's a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.